This is a final video in a three-part series on succession planning. Now, it's to be assumed you have watched parts 1 and part 2 before you got this far. But you'll see at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen there are only 12 slides in this video, so it's quite a short video and also quite straightforward to follow. So the need for succession strategy, well, we dealt with this in the other videos, but I want to recap it here just for a moment. So according to Hodgetts and Koretko, succession strategy requires the following considerations. Understanding contextual aspects, and that was the subject matter of the first video. Identifying successor qualities, the subject matter of the second video. And now we're going to deal with carrying out the succession plan. Clearly, there has to be a plan when succession has been decided upon, and when the incumbent, the person who is in place at the moment, decides to retire or change or move on. There has to be a plan to implement succession. It can't just happen. And that's what we want to talk about here, the need and the types of succession planning. Now, carrying out the successful succession plan, well, first of all, it's grooming an heir. It's getting somebody ready for the job. It's identifying someone with the right qualities, the right skills, knowledge, the ability to work within the organization, to understand the various stakeholders in the business, the workers, the suppliers, the customers, understand the various stakeholders and is comfortable in working with them. So it's important to identify an heir and try to ensure that the heir has got the required qualities to be a successful successor within the business. Then it's necessary to agree the plan. So there has to be various stages set out in the plan when the successor will join the business. What sort of training and induction will the successor be given? And also it's necessary for the family members, if it's a family business, that they are in complete agreement regarding the successor. So it's important that the family or the other shareholders agree the successor, that they are involved in the process, they know what is involved in terms of training and what the requirements are, and they know the successor as well. So it's all done in the open. And then it's a question of to seek outside help if it's required. Sometimes in appointing a successor, perhaps specialist HR inputs are required. Perhaps some sort of testing may be required. Aptitude testing or testing in relationship to stress situations or the ability to work with others. So it's important to make sure that outside help is sought in the selection process if it's so required. But there are also other legal issues about the legal status of the successor, the job specification, the contract, the duration of the contract, the remuneration, the terms, and what is anticipated from the successor. There may also, of course, following on from that, be financial issues as well in terms of the salary of the person. There might be incentive payments, budget incentive payments, and so on. So they also would have to be considered. But once these are all done, and once it's all been agreed, then the succession planning is in place. Then the successor can join the organization, start the process of induction, of learning the business, learning about the people in the business, learning about the product, learning about the family and the owners and the shareholders, learning about the customers and the suppliers, and getting to know the routines of the business, and fitting in and giving leadership within the business. And that's really all we need to know about succession planning. I said it was a short video, and I meant it. So let's leave it at that's the reference, the one we've used right throughout the succession planning videos, Hodgetts and Koratko, effective small business management. But there are quite a few articles now online on the topic of succession planning, and it's becoming more popular as a topic, and certainly now fitting into many more business courses, and so it's a topic that people are aware of, and the need for proper succession planning is now talked about a lot in the business world. So let's leave it at that and say thank you for watching.